We all know the classic food chain explanation. Plants get their energy from the sun and their nutrients from the soil. Animals then feed on these plants to acquire some of that energy for themselves. Other animals feed on those animals, and the energy moves its way up the ladder to the apex predators at the top. Along this chain, animal dung turns back into plant food, and the cycle begins again. Except, in a small area in North and South Carolina, there's an endemic species of plant that decided to skip a stage or two. Able to capture and eat the occasional spider, wasp, or even a lizard, this is one of a small number of predatory plants that's frankly quite terrifying to think about. Despite having no stomach, this plant routinely traps, kills, and eats live prey. This is the Venus Flytrap, and today we're going to be looking at how such a strange and frightening organism works. Carnivorous plants, such as the Venus Flytrap, defy the conventional image of passive, leafy greenery just sitting there soaking up sunlight. While they do photosynthesize like any other plant, they have also developed a way of compensating for nutrient-poor soils by directly eating their own prey, earning their place among the elite few botanical predators on Earth. They're not alone here, as a few other genera of plants have come to a similar solution. The pitcher plant and the sundew plants are two other groups of carnivorous plants that use lures and traps to capture and digest prey. Venus flytraps are native to a particular region in the southeastern United States, in North Carolina and South Carolina. These are boggy specialists as a result of the acidic, nutrient-poor soils of their natural habitats, which are often waterlogged or swampy. They've developed their scary and unique feeding style. The iconic traps consist of two hinged lobes at the end of each leaf, each lined with sensitive trigger hairs. When an unsuspecting insect or spider touches these trigger hairs, it initiates the plant's unique reflex. It secretes a sweet, nectar-like substance on the inner surface of its lobes, serving as bait to attract animals. When the hairs are triggered by a potential meal, the trap snaps shut in a fraction of a second, showcasing one of the fastest movements in the plant kingdom. Exactly how fast is this? Well, experiments on Venus flytraps have shown that within 0.1 to 0.3 seconds of receiving the right level of stimulation, the trap will snap to a semi-closed transition state, often with the unsuspecting prey caught inside. But these snap traps aren't trigger-happy. These hairs appear to know the difference between rain, wind, or any other stimulating force and their living food source. The process doesn't end with trapping the animal. The Venus flytrap has no stomach, but it has evolved a unique digestive system. Once an animal is captured and confined within the trap, the plant begins to secrete digestive enzymes. These enzymes break down the soft tissues of the prey into a nutrient-rich, easy-absorbable liquid. Digestion of an insect might take a few days, and a larger animal like a frog or a lizard, as seen in some documentary clips, could take some weeks. After digestion is complete, the trap reopens, revealing the indigestible parts of the animal, which are eventually washed away by rain or blown away by the wind. These traps are even used defensively. They have a heat sensor built in, letting the plant know if there's a fire nearby and allowing it to close up its delicate trap to protect them during forest fires. The plant itself is quite small, never really growing much larger than 10 centimeters or about 4 inches tall, made up of a cluster of 4 to 7 leaves, most of which are topped with traps. Although their carnivorous lobes always steal the limelight, Venus flytraps also produce delicate white flowers in the spring, which sit on top of a long stalk. These flowers are an integral part of their reproductive strategy. Cross-pollination between different Venus flytrap individuals ensures genetic diversity within the population. Following successful pollination, the flowers give way to blackberry-like clusters of seed pods containing numerous tiny seeds. As these pods mature and split open, the seeds are dispersed by the wind or water. Those who are lucky enough to find suitable habitats germinate and grow into new Venus flytrap plants. While this is a sensitive little plant to most environmental conditions, it's able to tolerate natural fires a lot better than most and relies on those to wipe out plant species that would otherwise dominate it in the boggy habitat. During the winter months, Venus flytraps, like many native plants, undergo a period of dormancy. During this phase, the above-ground portions of the plant may die back, leaving behind a cluster of underground rhizomes. This dormancy period is essential for conserving energy and surviving harsh weather conditions. While Venus flytraps are remarkable survivors, they face various challenges and threats in their native habitats. Understanding these challenges is crucial for their conservation. Venus flytraps are listed as vulnerable on the International Union for Conservation of Nature (IUCN) Red List. These plants are highly vulnerable due to habitat loss, primarily from activities like land development and wetland drainage. Additionally, illegal collection and trade pose a significant threat, impacting both wild populations and cultivated plants. Conservation efforts include habitat preservation, education, and regulations, involving conservationists and plant enthusiasts in protection efforts. But for experienced collectors, the species can be cultivated at home. Cultivating Venus flytraps at home is a rewarding and educational experience, whether you're a seasoned plant enthusiast or a newcomer, though they are notoriously tricky to care for. To ensure their health and longevity, growers need to provide the right environment that closely mimics their natural habitat. This begins with creating a suitable substrate. For soil, they thrive in acidic, nutrient-poor substrates. In terms of water, Venus flytraps need consistently moist but not waterlogged soil. Keeping the soil damp at all times is essential. Venus flytraps also require a substantial amount of sunlight for optimal growth. They need at least 6 hours of direct sunlight each day. Then, it's important to allow the plant to go through its natural winter dormancy, during which it may appear less active. During this period, it needs less water and cooler temperatures. The complexities of this cultivation reflect the sensitive nature of the plant and demonstrate how and why such specific habitats need to be protected. Crossbreeding different Venus flytrap cultivars can result in hybrids with a combination of traits from their parent plants. Hybridization is a popular practice among enthusiasts and has resulted in varieties with unusual colors, trap shapes, and growth habits. Typical Venus flytraps are the ones with the classic green lobes and red traps. It's a classic choice for beginners and enthusiasts alike. Akai Ryu, or red dragon, are known for its vivid red coloration. This variety is a favorite among collectors. Its traps turn deep red under bright sunlight. Finally, dentate traps feature fused, tooth-like structures along the edges of their traps. These serrated traps add an intriguing aesthetic dimension. The surprising evolution of carnivory in Venus flytraps has enabled them to thrive in nutrient-poor environments, and their ability to withstand rapid and damaging natural fires has helped them survive in the unforgiving environment of the boggy wetlands they inhabit. Yet, like so many species, they face external challenges, including habitat loss and illegal collection. Thanks for joining us on this journey into the world of Venus flytraps. If you liked this video, please consider subscribing and hit the like button so that others get to see it. And we'll see you next time.